So today we're going to be launching 1,000 cold emails. I'm not an expert on it. I've actually only launched one campaign, but managed to get one client from it. I only sent 100 emails doing it as well. But today we're going to be testing Carson Fox's email sequence, which is just a 3-step sequence to see how many calls we're actually able to book, and maybe we land some clients doing it. Like I said, I'm not a cold email expert. I do cold calling and cold DMing, and Carson knows a lot more than I do. So I figured, why not test his campaign and see if it actually works? And now you guys get to see all the results from me doing it. So if there's anything I've learned through my research, is not to use your actual domain to send emails from, at least cold emails from. So you want to buy a separate domain and then set up some email accounts and warm them up. Now, warming up an email is really just sending a ton of emails back and forth, getting replies. So it kind of shows all of these like email hosts or email companies that you're a legitimate email using it for email purposes and not spam, right? So how do you do that? You can actually get free email warm up for like 2 weeks on Instantly, and then you can launch email campaigns from it. I actually went on AppSumo and bought a software that is ClickReach to launch my campaigns from. It was like $50 and it's a lifetime access. I was like, might as well spend money on a lifetime access to have something instead of paying monthly. Just makes more sense. But I can't really do the warm up, so I need to use Instantly for the warm up. Now to do that, you just make an Instantly account and then you just click add new, you add your Gmail, and then you do all of these processes, and then you're gonna just kind of click this little warm up button on the side here and you start warming it up. Now, you really want to set it up for just sending 20 emails a day. You don't want it to send a ton of emails because you'll get sent directly to spam. You want to slowly warm it up. So you can kind of adjust that in the settings there to just send a maximum of 20 emails a day. And then you can slowly increase that. Me personally, do I know the like maxed out limit that you can eventually send? No, but I'm pretty sure people are sending thousands from an email account. So you really just want to start it off slow and then gradually increase the number of emails that you're sending. Okay, so actually diving into building out a campaign. So I have these cold email templates. So here's cold email 1, cold email 2, and then cold email 3. And I'm just using the headline, whatever their first name is, and then is this true? Right? Like, is this true? Oh, is what true? Right? Like you're just kind of baiting them into opening the email. It is clickbait for sure. But I mean, what's a better way to get it open than kind of clickbaiting it, right? And then if they're interested from reading the content in it, then they'll reply. I don't think they're going to be like, well, I'd reply if it wasn't that clickbait headline. The whole point is to just get them to click, right? Okay, so we've got our cold email templates, and now we actually want to go and build this campaign out. So let's create a new campaign. Let's just do roofing campaign B1, select Ryan Gmail, continue, create a new list, roofing, contacts 1 through 1,000. Okay, great. We've got our list added, and you want to make sure that you have the columns at the top saying what it is so that you can match it to the variable. And all of these campaign builders are going to be the same, so don't get caught up on, oh, well, do I need to use ClickReach or this, there, and that? They're all the same tools. It's just whatever price point you want to use it with and like how many integrations you want. It's just kind of quality of life kind of dealio. All right, so first name, obviously, custom variable, first name. Middle name, probably not going to do that. Last name, contact title, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Don't care about that. Let's just go contact email. Oh no, email. Let's just do custom variable. Okay, we've got email connected to email, email status. So you can actually add in a lot of stuff. Let's just do phone number and then continue. I don't think we need anything. I really just need their first name and email. Like, we're not doing anything crazy. I'm not even doing a personalized thing yet. Like first line. I did with that first campaign that I ran that I got a client, I did do personalized lines. But like looking back at that campaign, maybe if you guys want it, I will okay, cool. If you guys want it, I can kind of show you it, but I mean, it was pretty dog. I got really lucky getting that client, just from the fact that he was kind of around my age, and he's never gotten an email from that email address or to that email address, and so he was just like, who the hell is this? Cool. So he was very young, so he hasn't been bombarded by cold emails yet. Okay, let's see. Blank sequence. Okay, let's go. Insert variable, first name. Can we do first name? Is this true? And we're not gonna get all fancy with it and like start basically like capitalizing stuff, because we want to make it, at least from Carson's words, we want to make it as friendly as possible. So basically kind of presenting ourselves like we're a friend. So how do we do that? Probably not being all meticulous with, is this proper grammar and whatnot, right? Because we're taught that. We're taught in school to like, if you send a proper business email and whatnot. And yeah, great if you work for someone else's company where you don't need high-ass response rates, but if you're really trying to crack down and try to get people to open and see what you have to offer, you got to be a little different nowadays. So yeah, that said, let's bust open this first email, which is going to be just copy and pasting. Pretty simple. So for, hey, first name, right? Insert variable. I don't know why I do this. Okay. I just do this just in case. I like add my own variable. Like always insert the variable. Don't like type it out because it might not register. Okay, cool. I know this is weird, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we sent a test email to our email, and we'll pull it up here. It looks like it got sent. I sent a couple test emails, and let's go. Hey, Ryan, is this true? Hey, Ryan, been trying to reach your email. I know this is weird, but I thought I'd reach out. You're free to chat sometime this week. Okay, so it works. So that's a good sign. You want to test to make sure it works, so you're not sending people an email and it says first name in brackets and then they know it's a cold email. Okay, so the next step, probably want to wait. I would say 2 days. Message number 2, let's do blank sequence. So we want to go over to our Google Doc and grab our second email and copy that, paste it over here. I wouldn't even put their name, just enter the subject. You know what a good Beidou thing would be? What do they do when it's like a re? Is this true? Go like, is this true? We can actually insert our name, first name. Let's just go insert this. Is this true? Okay, continue. Now we'll wait, let's just say 4 days, and then send the third email. All right, now let's go to our message number 3. I'm gonna copy this, so I'm literally just gonna copy the same subject, and then we're gonna go and do this. Copy, paste. Okay, insert variable, company name. Online and thought it. And one thing that you want to, what I make sure I do, is go to the size and just change it really quick to like a different font, so everything's kind of the same, because if not, it'll kind of look kind of weird. When I was sending my first test emails, it was kind of all coming in all janky and stuff. So just make sure that everything's the same size. It kind of looks good. And then there's our sequence right there. We don't really have to do anything crazier than this. At least I'm not going to for this sequence. I'm going to run these 1,000 emails. And I mean, I guess 3,000 emails because it's going to be sending 3. I don't really know. If they respond, it's not going to. Okay, so we're on to the next step, which is run continuously, right? Set campaign launch. Let's just launch it today. Start date. Let's just launch it today. Send emails. Let's send emails between, I'd probably say 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Reach new email every 5 minutes. No, we really want to do like probably like a maximum of 30 or 10. Okay, let's do that. Save. All right, so that's all good. Seems like everything is ready to rock. So that's our whole campaign. Now, for the moment of truth, let's start the campaign. All right, guys, so it's been over a week. We've sent about 200 emails and we've received about 1 reply. Now, we've gotten 74 opens at a percentage rate of 37%. Now, that's not ideal, but we've also only sent 200 emails. I can only send about 40 to 50 emails a day at max. I'm not even sending that much. I think I'm sending about 30 right now. So that in mind, it's going to take weeks to actually have this campaign finished. I think it's a complete campaign size of 5 weeks, and we're not going to wait that long for this video. This was Carson Fox's email sequence campaign without any personalization or anything, and we received 1 reply. So this is Lewis. Lewis replied to our email where I said, "Hey Lewis, been trying to find your email, LOL. I know this is weird, but I thought I'd reach out. I've got 13 roofing projects in Sarah, whatever, wherever he lives. It's just a tag. This month, if you're interested, you free to chat sometime this week." The guy was very hostile. Like, I don't know why he's so upset. Gave me some weird vibes. He said, "Sorry, but who are you and how'd you get my email?" He's pulling a Liam Neeson on me. "Hey Lewis, my name's Ryan Kors. Your team was referred to me as a good roofing contractor. You are a roofing contractor, right?" And he says, "I do not have a team. If you do not tell me who you're with and give me your phone number, I will need to block and report you." Like, calm down, bro. Like, I'm just trying to help you out here. All right? You scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of deal. But, I mean, I'm not even going to dive into it with this guy because he doesn't really seem all the way there. And I don't want to... Well, you start to realize when you sign clients that some people are just a bigger headache to deal with than the money that you're going to make working with them. And it's just not worth it. Anyways... So that is the 1 response that we got from Carson Fox's email campaign, which I think is probably to be expected without any personalization. I ran 1 other email campaign, which was about a year ago. I mean, maybe like 8 months ago. And I sent about the same amount of emails. And I got probably 2 or 3 times the responses. I think I got 2 or 3 responses, and I actually landed 1 client from it. But I did a lot of personalization, so you have to keep that in mind. So I'm going to continue to let this campaign run, but it's going to take a few weeks to actually finalize and go through all the sequences. I'm not going to wait till the end of that process to launch this video. I'm just going to launch it, and then I can give you guys an update if you are interested in seeing those results. But as far as right now, it looks like we're not going to get too many replies. It's probably been pretty saturated and run through at this point. Carson Fox has a decent sized audience, and it can get saturated really fast when people start to send the same exact email to the same exact niche over and over and over and over and over and over again. And once people have seen something once, they don't really click on it twice. So we got to keep all of those things in mind. So I want to start a fresh campaign. So I actually am warming up a new email right now, and I'm going to build out my own campaign with things that I think would work. And then we'll compare it to this one and have a full video comparing this first campaign to the second campaign and see what we did differently. And that will be a full length, longer video. But let me know in the comments if you want to see the finishing and the finalized results of this campaign, and I'll release a video on it when I receive the full data.